Hi guys, and today I'll be playing 31, and in this game you have to figure out basically what this unknown 31st student that's in your classroom wants, how he's there, and I don't know, why he's anywhere in your class in the first place. To start. And this is him. There are only 31 students in this classroom. 30 students in this classroom. But I know one more person among us. 31. That's how I call him. Whoever he is, whatever he is, I don't know. Although he isn't a student from this class, he's always in the classroom with others, always sporting a faint smile on his pale lips. His dark irises always had an indescribable vacant look, like an endless black hole that swallows everything greedily. Even if he seems harmless, I know he can't be trusted. Usually he just stays quiet on his desk at the back of the class. But sometimes he walks around to join someone who's chatting with their friends or follows a group of people who walk while joking. He always observes from behind, like a keen predator, and comes closer later stealthily when he thinks he's amusing enough. Despite his strange behavior, no one recognized him, no one noticed him. Even though he always listens to people's conversations and pays attention to their nonsense, not a single one of them realizes he's there. What if he's dead? I don't know, just a thought. Maybe because all day long he just stands still while listening, observing and calculating. Yes, maybe that's why no one wants to talk to him. Huh? What? I always walk through this quiet street when I come home from school. My house, which is located on the outskirts of this small town, requires me to pass through a small trail near the forest and among rice fields. I used to walk alone because none of my class schoolmates took the same directions as me, and I'm fine walking alone this familiar trail. But somehow this evening, this small unpaved rocky road is eerily too quiet. Crow's shrill voices echoes far away, startling me. Even its flapping wings sounds like it's mocking me. As if piling up my paranoia, a strong gust of wind made the trees sway violently, almost looking like they're going to fall. My heart is beating so fast until I can only hear my own heartbeat in my ears. I don't like this. Something's wrong. Something is clearly wrong. As if my blood stops flowing in my body, I freeze on my feet. Something is there. He is there. Almost like he's waiting there solely for me, 31 grins at me. With his dark irises, his pale face, and his thin smile, he stands right under the street lamp, blocking my way. He opens his mouth very casually, and instantly I find myself running, screaming at the top of my lungs until my throat feels dry. Even though I can't hear his footsteps behind me, nor if I know he's following me, I keep running like I'm possessed, running aimlessly until I can only see the trees in front of me. I run towards the dark forest, hoping he'll leave me alone. Nobody is insane enough to wander in the forest at this time. It's too dark here, and the skinny tree shadows can easily disorientate anyone who dares to move forward. The only thing that guides me through the thickness of the bushes and branches is a tiny dirt path. I don't know where I'll end up following this path. I never actually took this route before. At least it keeps me from stumbling on roots, and that's for the best. Even though I risk everything just to avoid him, the faint sound of rustling grass tells me he's right behind me. What is it? What does he want from me? Leave me alone! I scream as loud as I can. The echo of my voice can be heard clearly all around the forest, but he's still chasing me. His footsteps get closer and closer every second, despite my effort to run as fast as I can. Am I running slower, or does he catch up quickly? I feel like I can't shake him off even though I run at my top speed. What to do? What to do? What to do? Think, think. What should I? I stop abruptly when I see an abandoned shed from the corner of my eyes, and without thinking, run inside and hide in it. Are we safe? I groan as I finally catch my breath for a second. What the hell is that? It's kinda crazy, now that I can think properly. I don't know what I've done that catches his interest. I've never seen him act like this. Like he's real. Usually he just wanders around like floating air, can't be seen, can't be heard, can't be touched, but still there. You haven't figured out what he is yet. He never interacts with anyone before, so this is both surprising and scary for me. As my heartbeat calms down, I reassess my current situation. The shed I'm in right now is covered with wild grass and vines. Broken wood panels are scattered here and there. It's in badly damaged condition. I can see why it's abandoned, but that also means it's now a perfect home for wild animals. Luckily, I can't see any animals around, so tonight this place is vacant. There's a patchy dark spot on the wall, a contrasting color even though the wooden paneling is completely withered. I guess some big animal tried to mark this shed as his territory, but I not touch it either way. I tried to calm myself down a bit, and I listened for any suspicious noises. Even though I know he can't possibly see me or get in here, for some good reason, my adrenaline is still pumping wildly through my body. I crouch down near the corner of the shed instead of sitting, curling into myself as I hug my own knees tightly. Maybe tonight I'll just stay here until I'm sure it's safe to go. What? There's no way he could catch up with me that fast. Oh no. This is a mistake. I'm trapped inside the shed even though I have to run again. As if this is my own graveyard that I dug myself. I just realized how stupid I am. The footsteps are getting closer and closer. Every second passes like an eternity. My breath catches in my throat. My body shakes violently. I keep staring wide-eyed at the broken door frame, and every time the sound of footsteps draws closer, my heart races faster. Why did he pop his head in like that? That's so freaky. Ah, found you. As if he's a little kid, he giggles merrily after spooking me so bad. His peculiar thin smile that never fades away from his face grows wider, sending a sensation that makes my whole body tremble uncontrollably. When he almost takes a step inside the shed, I shout at him threateningly. Don't come here. Like a criminal cop red-handed, he immediately freezes and holds his hand up in the air. Okay, I'll stay here. And then he chuckles softly, clearly amused. You don't have to be so scared of me, though. I'm not going to hurt you, he says, as if I would believe him. I grit my teeth. Don't be scared, he says. Who the hell chases me all the way through the forest like a madman who stresses me so much my soul almost leaves me and dares to say I don't have to be scared? It ticks me off. Then why are you chasing me all the way here? I ask him, dead serious, my body still shaking, both with fear and anger. 31 smiles wider, the shape of the eyes almost like a pair of crescent moons. I just want to talk. If we talk at school, people will think it's weird, so I waited on the street. But you ran away just by seeing me. There's an apparent pain in his voice that stings me more than I realize. You scared me there. I don't trust you. Reasonably, yeah. I don't trust you. Oh, well, we never talked before, so I guess it's expected. Don't worry though, I don't mind it. You don't have to trust people easily. I bite the inside of my mouth and I try not to let my guard down. I don't know what his intent is, but he seems genuine in his words. What do you want? What do you want to talk about? He squirms a little, suddenly becoming nervous. So, I notice you've been looking at me for weeks. What? No! Huh? He looks completely confused. He becomes even more nervous than before. always keep watching me at school, don't you? It's because you're looking at me. Realization flashes through him in a second, but he relaxes quickly after that. I see. Well, I just wondered if you wanted to say something to me. I consider his words carefully before I can muster up my courage to ask him something that keeps bothering me. What did you mean when you whispered to me that day? He pauses for a second, thinking. Sorry, I don't really remember. I may have meant it just the way it was. He just laughed sheepishly, not really satisfying me with that answer. You're weird. Even though it's rude and completely unprovoked, he seems to not mind it that much. Yeah, I heard that a lot. Although he's smiling widely, there's no emotion reflected in his dark eyes. Is he offended? Is he okay with that? I don't know. And he definitely understands why I said that. Almost like it's just as expected. I feel like I could talk to him more now, even though I'm still wary of him. It makes it very easy to approach him now, despite his usual detached nature. And so I feel bolder now to ask him more. Why are you in that class? Yes? He seemed to miss my question, so I repeated more elaborately. Why are you always in that class, even though you're not a student there? He looks utterly baffled, like he doesn't understand what I'm talking about. I am, though. My name is on the attendance list. No, you're not. Nobody talks to you, nobody acknowledges you there. There are only 30 students in the class. You don't exist. Nobody talks to you. He falls silent for a full minute and can't refute my outburst. Even though it sounds heartless, it's still the truth that can't be denied. He smiles back weakly after that, his solemn expression still lingering behind him. I know, he says as a matter of fact. My heart instantly sinks into a dark pit called guilt. I can assure you I'm one of the students in that class, but I admit I'm a bit different from the others. I know they think I'm weird, but so I don't feel that bad about not being considered as a friend or a real person. He adds reluctantly, sounds entirely heartbroken. I figure out the last word is directly aimed for me, and the pang of guilt hits me even harder than before. Apparently, he realizes he is different from the others, although I myself don't know what made him different, and that's why he's shunned so much he's practically invisible in their eyes. The feeling of regret creeps all the way through my body, swallowing me whole as I want to punch myself in the face. Suddenly he smiles very brightly, like a sunrise welcoming a new day. It's okay, it's not like they're trying to bully me. I think they just don't know what to do with me, or what to talk about. They leave me alone and not actively avoid me, and that's fine with me too. I'm content with just like that. His happy voice and optimistic outlook can't hide how wrong all of that happened to him. It's just awful. Yeah, none of us are willing to break the silence after that. Although it's truly bad, he knows it can't be helped. He is actually very friendly and approachable, if you can get past his weird tendency. But people think he's different. He thinks he himself is different, and simply just can get along. It's just how it is, and he's already accepted that despite everything. Still, how unfair. He exhales loudly, almost like he's tried yelling it to the world. Although it's already dark outside, his energy really is something fit for a toddler who woke up from their sleep. I'm glad I finally get to talk to you. It was refreshing, he says. To be honest, I kinda understand him a bit. Not having someone to talk to all day must be lonely, even for him, who says he's alright with it. Well, I should go home now, he says again, looking back at the pitch black sky outside. I don't want to worry my parents, and I can't really explain this to them. They'll think I'm crazy if I tell them all about this. My heart skips a beat as I feel sickened. It's only a small comment, but somehow it really weirdly sounds unsettling for me. What do you mean? Mutters something I can't really hear. Right, you must have forgotten about it. He giggles like a little kid even though I'm serious about this. It's okay to forget about painful things. I do from time to time too. I don't understand what you're babbling about. I mean, my pain can't be compared to yours. You must have suffered so much, and it's okay to forget. What are you... What? Wait, what's going on? Huh? Wait. What? Wait a second. Are we the one that's dead? Wait a second. Maybe we're the ones that got murdered, right? It seems like that's what it's implying. Or we're the one that murdered that kid. Number 31 for whatever reason. I don't know. That was confusing. Okay, that is the end of 31. It was an interesting short story. It was scary without being like, it was scary in an unsettling way, kind of like a mysterious way. Not like that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye.